level 2. All right, so we started out with O and we did some 1. So with level O, we're getting familiar with our near sphere. The near sphere extends to the end of your arms. Level 1, we're finding our centers. Level 2, we are expanding into our spheres, and my sphere extends all the way to the end of my hoop, from one end to the other. And so I'm going to pass the hoop around, and I'm going to do some level O grips with 2 hands. Sometimes it'll be one-handed, passing around. I'm going to check in with my feet, make sure that my feet are still stable as I'm moving and exploring my sphere. And I'm doing so exploring those diagonal planes, the horizontal planes, the vertical planes. And as I'm moving my hoop around through space and just exploring how the hoop likes to move through space, I'm being moved and mobilized at the same time. So we can alternate between some 1 and graze the hoop on our bodies. We can do some O's as we go into 2. But we keep our feet relatively stable, planted. We can slide them around to change position like we do in level 0, 1, and 2. But our sphere is a stable sphere. It's not moving around in space. We're just exploring all the different ways that we can move through our sphere that's stable in space. And the hoop is going to guide us. What's nice about the hoop is because it is circular, it is limited by its shape. So it provides us some boundaries of motion because it can only move in either rotary or curvilinear motion. You can try to get the hoop in a straight line, and we can get it in a straight line for sure, but it's still going to curve, which is great because that's what our shoulder joints do also, because our shoulder joints are multi-axial joints. So that means that they can access different planes. That's why the hoop is such a wonderful teacher, because it helps us to visually see these planes. And as we're practicing moving the hoops through the planes as stably as possible, we're training our joints to move through the planes as efficiently as possible for our bodies. And at the same time, training our muscles to move our joints efficiently through space as well. Because our muscles are designed to move our joints. And when our joints move through space correctly, the way that they do when they follow a circle, it's not so much about correct, it's about what is the most effective and efficient way to move for the joint. Because there's so many different ways that we can move, but over time, certain ways of movement will create wear and tear and injury, potential injury. Whereas when we learn how our joints move through space most comfortably and effectively and efficiently, then we reduce the amount of wear and tear in our joints, which means hopefully that there's going to be more longevity there. And all right, I'm starting to move on to level 3 and pick up my feet, because there's only so long that I can stay planted, but that's all right. So you do level 1, level O, level 1, and level 2 for as long as you need to get familiar with moving your body through space, feeling firmly planted on the ground, feeling like you have a firm, stable base and that you don't really have to think about where your foot position is, because it's now becoming second nature for your feet, and every time you look down, your feet are exactly where you want them to be. And it's second nature to follow the hoop. And once it becomes second nature to just follow the hoop and move around it while adapting your body to the movement around, then you're ready for level 3. All right, great, thank you so much.